Okay, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to do a little bit more of the overview so you can actually see some of the parts inside of the different funnel steps. So you can kind of work your way around like building your funnel steps. So we did the opt-in page. We left off with the opt-in page in the last one. So we're going to go over the info page in this one. So we're going to go over here and hit the edit page on the right. And then going back to what I was saying in the previous video, you have different sections, you have different rows, and you have different elements. And depending upon what it is that you want to add, you would just simply click and drag them over. So as you can see in the green, this is a whole section right here. I can take this whole section, move it down or move it up. Everything here is click and drag. If you want to add something, you can add a text right here. You click and drag it. Wherever that blue bar is where that text is going to go. So if I want it just here in the middle above that, I can do that. And I'm going to delete that. Okay. Changing your colors and your fonts is so easy to do. So once you highlight it, here's the color for the font here. Okay. And you can change it to a heading, smaller if you want, or bigger if you want. And then you can actually change the text size up here as well. So every time you hit an element or a row or section, it's going to bring up the settings panel on the left-hand side. And all of the different elements that you have here are available for you to actually put inside of your funnel. So let's say we wanted to add a carousel over here. So we could take it, and I'll do it right here by this line. So I'm just going to take this and add a section here first. That's going to open up that section for me. And then I'm actually going to add in a carousel. So I'll click and drag that over. Okay, now because like I've got the background in the funnel, I don't have the background in the section, I have the background in the funnel. The funnel settings are up here in the top left, okay, are all your funnel settings, and you can actually change the photo for your entire background of your funnel. But we're going to change the section background. So if we click on the section and we look over here on the left, you see the background color. And let's say we make it red. So now you can actually see this section, right? So drag and drop the slides content, right? So we can actually do, let's see, an image, right? We can change it out to an image. We can change it out to a carousel. Okay, we'll take this one out here. Drag and drop the slides content. So we, over here at the top, so if we do slide 1, we can go ahead and view it, add new slide, add new slide, add new slide. So if we view it, right, then we would actually drag and drop it. So as you move through them, you would actually get to see all of the content that's actually in that slide. See, there's 4 slides right there. So you get slide 1, 2, 3. We're going to move that one back up. And we can do 5, 6. I'm not even sure how many you can have, but you can actually put a carousel in here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just delete that for right now. So play around with the different elements, the different sections, the different buttons. You get a payment redirect button. There's a lot of different stuff in here that you can actually utilize, but until you start playing around with it, you don't really know what it can do. So if we add another section here, it didn't add. Where'd it go? Okay, we add another section here. We're going to change the background of the section, make it red again. Okay. And then we're going to we'll add a menu here. So you've got like your links for your menu that you would put up at like the top of your website, right? So that you get your Twitter share button. Okay, that's what that looks like. They don't have any of the other socials yet. You can do frequently asked questions. And those are, and I do actually have some of those on my funnel down here, right? So this is an FAQ section. So if you see over here on the left-hand side, this is what is going to go on the top. This is the actual question. And then the things that are in here, okay, and they only do one at a time. So when you click on it, you've got to actually click on the eyeball to view it. And that's what opens this up for you to add the text. So if I click on this eyeball, this one's going to open up. and I click on this eyeball, this one's going to open up. And that's how you add your frequently asked questions and your modules for the course. So if you want to put the module 1 and explain what it teaches, module 2 and explain what it teaches, either way, the concept is the same for either one. Okay. So once you add a section, again, if you have a background picture set in the settings on the left, it's going to have that background picture in your new section that you just added. Okay, so you can just change the color of the section here by just checking a color. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and delete that. So any one of these sections or rows, you can delete them. But there's one cool thing I wanted to show you. So as you can see, I have my footer down here, right? And I've got everything set. I've got my logo over here. I've got my name. I've got my privacy policy terms and conditions. I've got all my social handles. So I like this footer. I really like this footer. So I want to put this footer on every one of my pages. So this section, I'm going to save it as a master block or as a block. So you're going to want to hit this save, the little save disk. Click that. Then you're going to want to name it footer. And then you click create. Okay, so now I have this block that every time I have an actual new funnel, I can actually just drag it and drop it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and leave. I'm not going to save. All right, so if I was to go to the order form and I was to edit the order form down at the bottom, again, it's already got it. But if I went to blocks and then I clicked on my blocks, it'll show that last one right here. So I just click, drag it, and there it is. So now I've got it twice, right? And that's how you save a block. So you can actually do that with anything. If you like this picture, this section, you can save this as a header. If you like this purchase order form, you can actually save this row as your purchase order form. So that way in all of your sales pages, you could have the same order form, purchase order form. And you can save that as a block. So that way, every time you create a new sales page, all of your sales pages will look the same color, same branding, everything like that. It's actually very, very handy. Okay. So on your order forms, there's a couple of things that you want to notice in all of your pages. You can actually set up automation rules. Now, if you're on the free plan with Systeme.io, you can only have one automation rule, so be careful. But if you can have more than one automation rule, you can set up automation rules to do certain things for you when people come into your funnel. So when they come into the order form, you can actually send them an email, right? We can add a rule here. We can, when a new sale occurs, right? When a customer makes a purchase, right? And again, because I'm on the free plan, you can't have more than one automation rule. So let's see. Let's take this automation rule off. We'll delete this one. All right, so we'll go back here. There's a lot of things that you can do inside of Systeme.io. So when a new sale occurs, we're going to add an action, and we can add a tag. We can send them an email, right? So this way, right away, you can send them an email like, hey, here's your, next steps. Make sure you join school, sign up for the course, right? So you can actually send them an email right away, right inside of the automation rule. Okay. And again, it's not available. You only have one. If you only have one, I would use it for your opt-in so that the campaign, the emails start rolling out to the people that opt in. Okay. So this is just really a brief overview. I kind of wanted to take you through all of the different elements, the different settings inside of the funnel, because a lot of people have trouble getting rid of the background images. So you just got to check both. You got to check both of your settings inside of the funnels. So on the left-hand side, you get the settings, which is your funnel settings, your main funnel for the entire funnel. And then inside of each section or row, you have settings there as well. Sections, rows, and elements. So each section, each row, you can have a completely different background color, background picture. So just remember that. Now, the other thing that's really, really important, I want you to know, in each and every single funnel step, you got to click on settings, scroll down, and you will see SEO, search engine optimization. So the title is what's going to show up here inside of the tab, the Windows tab. You want to have a description, right, for SEO purposes, have your keywords, your author, and then any mock-up. If you have a picture, like this was the picture I used for my social image. So each and every step has SEO or the funnel has SEO. So you got to make sure that inside of the funnel, you are putting your SEO stuff in there and getting it fixed. Okay. All right. That is it for this video. I hope this was helpful. Again, if you have any questions, please reach out and we'll see you on the next video.